welcome to Let's Play Gran Turismo 2, episode 75. Okay, so this time I shall hopefully remember we are going to West City for the first time, because on the two previous segments I did I went up to North City, so heading back to West City as we are now officially getting on with our third event in West City, which is at Peugeot. And of course, we are heading over to a Peugeot 106. And I'm going to go for this one, the Peugeot 106 Rally. And the reason for that is because, well, I'm short on funds, and it's probably best if I go for the cheapest option. Even though there's only two options available, I'm picking the cheaper option. And well, just because I want to be curious about this. Oh, that's a nice livery. Even though it's only available in one colour, but anyways. So, this will probably be the last event I do, and also just under 100 horsepower. Now it's over, but anyways. Also putting on the port grinding, and reasons why I chose this car, well, because I want to. And also, because this car is an NA, essentially I'm going to get myself the Stage 1 engine just in case, because I could find it in use for if I were to potentially need it. But anyways, we're now heading to our only event at Peugeot, which is the 106 challenge. And as for the car I chose, well, I obviously chose the 106 Rally because I want to. Also because it's a more reasonable choice. And ooh! Okay, we are actually going to Super Speedway for our first race. So, oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, so just checking to see if my analog mode is still on, and fortunately it is. And now, we shall head over to our first race, which is at Super Speedway. Surprisingly. As it looks like I'm already off to a pretty reasonable start at the moment. Doesn't look like anything is going wrong. And more or less on par with his AI. Considering this is also the first time I've actually raced at Super Speedway in this game. Sorry, the first time I've actually raced at Super Speedway in a one-make event. Because obviously, it is nice to have something different every once in a while. As it looks like half of these AI are 106 rallies, and one of them just went straight into the wall. But anyways, off the exit of turn 4, as I am now heading down the main straightaway to completing the first lap, and onwards to what will probably be a relatively easy victory, unless one of these AI just suddenly decides to fuck me right at the last moment. Hopefully they will not, even though they have done that before, but anyways. So I'm on the outside line at the moment, and heading through the final corner here at Super Speedway, and already this has been a very quick race, because it's only taken me less than 2 minutes to complete 2 laps. So that was virtually a sprint race, as I won by just under 7/10. Then it was for the rest of the field, pretty much a close race, even though the furthest back was just over a second, and it was one of the rallies. So, in spite of that, it's pretty much 2x2 for the most part, because essentially overall, we're pretty much split 50-50 in this race, or at least we were. As the gap was only just over a second, or over 1.1 seconds from first to sixth, but anyways. First race is down, now we can head to race 2. Excuse me, as my voice is just starting to dehydrate again. But anyways, our first race is done, now we just need to put on the tuning. And obviously I've already bought the engine upgrade. So obviously that doesn't matter too much to me, and of course I am gonna put on the racing mod. Still, I must admit, this is actually a really good racing mod. I actually love this racing mod, I really do. And well, as for the rooms, well, you know what, I'm gonna keep those, because I actually like those rooms, and it looks like for the first time in this game, I'm actually gonna have to do some grinding. Well, not necessarily the first time, but you know what I mean. As we now head to our second race of the 106 challenge. Okay, let's try this again, except this time, do not forget to put on the engine upgrade, because I may need that. Come on, please don't be Seattle, please don't be Seattle, please don't be Seattle. Okay. I shall accept this, because it is not Seattle. Because I just remembered I need the engine tuning on if I'm going to win this. Which is what I forgot to put on in the previous segment, because I am stupid. I am so fucking stupid. And looks like pretty much all of us have got the same racing mods. Hopefully this time, unlike Clubman Stage Route 5, which is where the first attempt was, hopefully this time I will actually have a fighting chance of winning this. Well, it looks like everyone has pretty much got the same mod. As in, like, pretty much the same modification as me. Especially considering we're all driving 106s. But anyways, this race so far is going much better than Clubman Stage Route 5 did, because, well, I ultimately forgot to put on my engine upgrade, and, well, I've discovered, of course, I must learn to not make that mistake again, because I may actually need engine power if I'm going to win the Racing Modified event. I may need engine power if I'm going to win the Racing Style events. So I need to remember not to forget that. I should probably put that in my memos, or at least the memos which are on my phone. I'll probably have to put that on a memo somewhere, just to remind myself. And that's a wall. But anyways, I am managing to hold on to the lead, as it looks like everything on this attempt is going much better than it did at Route 5. Also because we are at Tahiti Road, which is a circuit I have not been to too many times in this game, so you know. And also before I become rudely disturbed again, which is probably what pisses me off more, but I am holding on to a slim lead at the moment, as I am now just under a second, and oh no you don't, you arsehole. Oh, you bastards had better stay behind me. Stay behind me, you bastards. Okay. Just managing to fend them off. And yep, pretty much all of us had the same racing mod. The same fucking racing mod. As in the end, I won by less than 2/10, and in the interval itself, again like it was in the previous two races I did here at Tahiti Road, that is a very slim margin, especially if it's under 8/10 from first to second, but whatever, it's done. 7 grand for winning, and also I have just remembered I need to do some grinding, because I do not have enough money for me to officially get myself through the next 3 events without doing some grinding. And so essentially overall that basically means I need to win the 3rd race of the GT All-Stars, probably twice, maybe even 3 times, if I am to finish this. And just before I forget, I shall need to do that as well, because that could be important. But anyways, that is done. And furthermore, yes, I probably will write down a memo on saying, I'm pretty much saying to myself, install stage 1 engine upgrade before entering the racing homologation event. But anyways, the 106 challenge is now done, and so next up, as I'm just going back, will officially be, yeah, the Clio Cup. Yeah, just had to check to be sure, but yes. So, the 106 challenge is now complete, as next up we shall be heading to Renault for the Clio Cup. And so with that, stay tuned for more GT2. And my win ratio has gone down again. Also, we are now just over 70.3% complete, but anyways. So from there, stay tuned for more GT2.